Welcome back, boys and girls. It's time to reopen the gates of adventure mystery to return to the land of a strange new world. Chapter 2, Ghost Town. Woo! Now let's begin. After we stepped out of the portal, me and Robert was back in our old brown burlap like clothes. The only difference to our outfits is that I had nice looking undergarments. Then Robert did underneath. So glanced around the air. There was no dancing flowers on top of a luscious hill. Instead, we were in the middle of the entrance forest, one of the only forests in Minterville that has a majestic autumn. As you could hear walking through the fallen leaves, it appears that the portal wasn't that far from the castle town, maybe only a few miles at least. I stood about measuring the distances between the two. As we got closer to Newton Kingdom, there's two guards guarding the main entrance of the town. At first, I was going to sneak through one of those side entrances, but I was a king for 20 years, so I proudly walked towards them and asked, "Excuse me, sir, can you let me through?" "Sorry, boys, can't allow any visitors in at this time. Those are my rules. Those are my orders." The last standing guard as he blocked the entrance with a spear. "Sigh, maybe we can find another way in," said Robert in a nervous tone as he got interrupted. "Oh my, Your Majesty, I didn't realize it was you. You look so much younger since the last time I saw you," said the now surprised left-standing guard as he loudly me and Robert through. As me and Robert walked into town, there was no one at the marketplace. The Student Kingdom was usually very busy, but there wasn't even kids playing with wooden swords around. "Excuse me, ma'am. Why does this kingdom look like a ghost town?" asked the only woman that was apparently out. "Sigh, I don't think that's a good idea," said Robert as I realized the woman was the florist, Fiona. "You are Sigh, the false king, am I right?" said Fiona in a half confused and half angry kind of tone. "He's the false king that left us behind 50 years ago," said the blacksmith smithy, as more people came holding red flags, which had a black rose in front of a crossing and sword. "He abandoned us to be ruled by the tyrant Allura," said the butcher, much as the crowd got restless. "Wait, Allura can't be a tyrant?" I said in a both confused and terrified manner. "Let's get the false king!" shouted someone from the crowd as they started chasing us. As we continued to run for our lives, my voice said, "Sigh, Robert, you'll be safe over here." As we followed that voice, me and Robert ran to Bravato's hut. Then me and Robert took a moment to breathe and noticed a familiar voice came from my deal. "What in the world is going on here?" I asked as I saw 2 bowls of soup on the table. So me and Robert sat down to eat. "Well, you can say you laughed. A lot of things have changed since you left," said Adele as he placed more pieces of wood into the fireplace. "Even this kingdom has changed a lot." So right after me and Robert slipped down the soup. "Yeah, the Black Donuts Rebellion wasn't a big threat at first. After they got a mysterious supporter, they became too powerful to ignore," said Adele as he turned around with an absolute terror glued to her face. "Hey Adele, you were one of the oldest servants in this kingdom, right? But how are you still alive?" asked Robert with no subtlety. "Well, that's because of Allura," said Adele as she showed us a small blue pendant she was wearing on her finger. "She gave me this pendant to keep me alive until you two return. But I can't bring you to Allura now until the crowd disperses," said Adele as he glanced at the door. After a couple hours of waiting into the night, they finally decided, "Okay, it's time for you to meet Allura." as we tread softly to the now destroyed castle. Whatever happened to this place? As we grabbed the survivor's sword from the rubble. I'm sorry, Sigh, for everything, said Laura's voice as he raised her assistant's spear. What are you even talking about, Laura? In a dazed moment, his white diamonds found us all. My real truth is hard to tell, but I can say the truth with memory, said the despairing Laura as the scene of Laura's chamber appeared in the dome. As Laura's painting on the wall, from Baron burst in her words. Oh, Laura! You have to stop painting since you need to find a boyfriend. What about if I don't want to become a queen, Mom? Mary Laura shouted back. Oh, my dear daughter, do you really have no choice in that matter? Said my ear in a dusty tone as the scene changes. As the dome showed the outside of Rafato's side, and Mary Laura asked, Hey, Rafato, is there a way to bring the wind from a different wall here? Well, Princess, there is a way, but it's one of the most difficult spells to master, especially for a beginner like you, Princess, said Rafato as the dome changes again. Down through the Valley of Flowers, Lord Lipton had a spell book with a mixture of flower petals instead of a wall. I am tired of this world, so bring me some one from another perilous Eurus, said Mary Laura as the dome faded back to white. As you can clearly see, I was consumed by my guilt, physically trained until I was able to summon Robert here. So the blue spear on the lower as the white dome disappeared around us. Now I need your help again, Sigh. Once more, said the blue spear on the lower as he disappeared too. Find the heirs of this kingdom to save Nisselton from absolute ruin, said Laura's voice as it came from the sword itself. After Robert took a spell book from the rubble, someone from the crowd below shouted, They're up there in the castle! Sigh, Robert, use the catacombs to escape. I will hold them back, said Della as he took her pendant off her finger and smashed it on the ground. A thick rifle covered the night. Odile said, The survival of Mistletoe is up to you now, Sigh. As Odile disappeared into the fog, me Robert climbed down into the catacombs. As while trudging in the faint, dimly lit tunnels of the catacombs, we found a hatch to climb out of. As me and Robert climbed out of the catacombs, well, I realized we were at the backside of this kingdom's walls. Hey Reese, do you want to explore this walled-off town? Asked a very familiar young lady's voice. So just like my little sister Celestial's voice. No, Celeste, cities are boring. Exploring the forest is way more fun, said Reese's voice as it fades into the distance. Hey Robert, did you hear our sister's voices? I asked as we followed the wall back to the front entrance. Come on, Sigh, you might just be hearing things, said Robert as we found the path back into the beautiful autumn forest. Yeah, you might be right, I said. Wasn't that was the case, but I have a heavy suspicion that the girls are here, exploring a dangerous fantasy world that has changed to an unknown point that I even I don't know what's to come. Only time can tell me that.